Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Lamar on your TL, and I'm going to tell you now. This is the 2024 NBA Epitome Game Series, where I pick out one game from each team from the last regular season. I am putting the spotlight on the biggest weakness of the 14 teams that missed the playoffs, and the biggest strength of the 16 playoff teams from the regular season. This installment features the Chicago Bulls. This is the last of the teams with losing records in this series, and the Bulls basically repeated their 2023 season despite nearly 2,000 fewer minutes from Zach LaVine, whose season was ruined by foot troubles. For the second year in a row, the Bulls eliminated a team in the play-in tournament, but lost a winner-go-home 8-9 game at Miami. But Chicago went from a top 5 defense in 2023 to bottom 10 in 2024. The epitome game for Chicago came at home in March against the Clippers on the second night of a back-to-back. I had a seat in the building for this one, and I realized that the Bulls leading the NBA in fewest paint points allowed had a significant side effect. There's no ball screen here, so this double team on Kawhi Leonard by Ayo Dosunmu and Dalen Terry is a fire. Leonard kicks to Norman Powell, who swings to Paul George, who gets himself a corner three. One of 3 threes that Paul George hit in the first quarter. The double teams would be a theme. The Bulls were serious about not allowing points in the paint. Norman Powell, he's got a body behind him. Javon Carter's helping. Andre Drummond's in front of him. 5 Bulls jerseys in the paint. But Amir Coffey is open in the corner for a 3. It's just that the Bulls kept on firing. Look at this. The ball's not close to the paint. There's no drive necessary. You're going to get a double, a kick, a swing to the corner. Kawhi Leonard, an outstanding shooter, is going to get a great look. The Bulls kept throwing the same stuff, and the Clippers knew what was coming. Pretty sure some of y'all can find a tweet I had during this game. Why do they keep sending double teams? So let's do it again. Kawhi Leonard, he's going to get a touch. He's going to get doubled. No dribble necessary, no drive necessary, no paint touch necessary. Just skip it to the opposite corner. And there's Paul George. Open 3. That's his 6th 3 of the game. And that pretty much did it. The Clippers made half of their 40 three-point attempts in this game and shot 60% from the field overall, despite half of the field goal attempts being threes. No team allowed more three-point attempts than the Bulls last season, and only the Jazz allowed more makes. You could say that the Bulls are at a crossroads, but when haven't the Bulls been at a crossroads in the 21st century? DeMar DeRozan departed, and the Bulls were able to draft Illinois native Matas Buzelis in the lottery. Alex Caruso was traded straight up for contract year passer Josh Giddey. And perhaps the Bulls get better injury luck after Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, and Lonzo Ball combined to appear in 68 games last season. For what it's worth, Billy Donovan also added former Clippers defensive coordinator Dan Craig to the coaching staff, so perhaps the Bulls try something different on defense, like not giving up the most threes in the league. Stay tuned for the next installment of the 2024 NBA Epitome Game Series featuring the Sacramento Kings.